Hey y'all, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. This week I have Christmas explosion nails for you all. Yeah, these are very over the top and just crazy. I couldn't decide what to do to the thumbs, so I left it blank. And yeah, we're ignoring my little Shrek paw for now. I still haven't done anything to it, but yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like I didn't know when to stop, but I like them all. Like I couldn't get rid of any of them. So yeah, it's going to be a long one. So we're just going to go ahead and get into it. I'm starting with tips already on and ready to go. I did put these on with the dual forms, with the cut the tips off the dual forms like I've talked about in the past. I took that part out of the video because it was going to make it like a 50-minute video, and yeah, that was just too much. So I will include that at some point though. So okay, crystal clear LGM Pro hard gel, my glitter from Sakis and that classic holiday. The stuff I dumped into my little triangle tray there, I did pick a bunch of the white snowflakes out, but I couldn't get them all without driving myself insane. So yeah, I'll just left a few of them, and I'll just if they get on the nail, I'll pick them off. But okay, so starting out, I am getting a layer of this clear hard gel just right onto where my natural nail is. My next step is going to be some gel polish, and I didn't want that right on top of just my base coat. I wanted to have a little cushion room there, so when I file these off, I'm not getting so close to my natural nail. So yeah, this is just a little cushion for removal in, a couple weeks. So, and I'm not worried about getting it down onto the tips. So yeah, okay, so I've done that to every nail, gotten it cured, and now I'm going to go in with this gel polish. And I'm just putting it behind this glitter for color. It is number 3 from the Berry Wine collection from Born Pretty. It's a 6-piece set. It was in a video not last year, earlier this year, right before Valentine's Day. So, but yeah, this glitter is very chunky and a little hard to work with on a nail, honestly. But I was dying to use it. It's so pretty and it's so Christmassy, and so yeah, I was gonna use it. But I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to get the glitter on in a solid layer without leaving gaps or making the nail too thick or filing into it really badly. So this was my solution to that problem. I'm just doing one coat of it. It's a glitter gel, so if it does show through, it's not gonna interfere with the look of the nail or anything. And I thought about doing that Dorothy Slipper fine red glitter behind this, but I thought that might be too much, and so yeah, this is just unless I'm be too much with this set. But so yeah, this was my solution to that. So it's just going to be one coat. At this point, every nail is going to be the same. So yeah, I've got that one coat on, got it cured. I'm going to give them a wipe because, a bright red, it does, the inhibition layer does pull some color off a little bit. I don't want it to transfer to my brush and then get into my gel and make my gel cloudy. So that's why I'm wiping them. It's fine. Adhesion and everything, it's going to be fine. It's gel on gel, so I'm not worried about any kind of adhesion issues or anything. So, okay, so I got that done, and now I've got my pinky done, and that's just one layer of that glitter. Every nail is going to be the same at this point. Most of the more complicated kind of stuff is going to be on top of the finished nail. So yeah, I think I'll just show you this one here. So to get the glitter on, I'm going to put down a thin layer of clear hard gel, just enough to stick the glitter into. And then I am going to apply my glitter. I'm making sure I get my hard gel everywhere. Excuse me, got kind of a dry throat this morning. Making sure I get that hard gel everywhere, and then I'm going to start getting that glitter on. And I think here in just a second, I'm going to grab some glitter and a couple of those. Yeah, this one I grabbed a couple of those snowflakes, and they do look really pretty in the mix as a whole, but with this particular set, I did not want those white snowflakes in there with all the white line work that's going to go on top of these nails. I just thought the snowflakes mixed in behind it would just kind of visually be very confusing and make my lines look weird. And so yeah, I'm going to shake my tray around and spill some glitter as I normally do. And yeah, so I'm just getting this glitter on my nail. Going to mess with it a little bit, make sure it's an even spread of red and green, or try to anyway, and make sure I've got everything covered as well as I can. Give it a cure, and then we'll encapsulate.
This could be good for me. Lately I was feeling like I need a purpose, but when you talk to me, give me the impression that I won't scratch your surface. And I could walk for days searching for your praise, but is it even there to find? Is there a chance for me to learn your memories? Will I slowly lose my mind? 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 Will I slowly lose my mind?
Okay, so every nail is covered in glitter. I've already encapsulated my pinky nail. It's a little thick and wide, but you know, filing will help. So once again, I'm just going to show you one nail because they're all the same at this point. I'm going to get my slip layer down here, and I have got more gel picked up for this first layer than I would if I didn't have glitter to cover. You know, glitter, it eats up gel like crazy, and I want to make sure I'm getting the gel worked down in between all the little pieces of glitter, basically. You know, it's not a smooth surface. It's very cratery and chunky, and yeah, so I'm got that first scoop down. Going to get my encapsulation scoop here and get it worked down the nail. I'm going to take my little fine liner brush here in just a second after I get it worked down, and use that liner brush to kind of detail the gel and get it the way I want it before I cure it. And then once I've got it like I like, everything's covered, I'm gonna get it in the lamp.
How can I get out? I'm out of time to make you mine. Baby, show me how. Will I slowly lose my mind? Will I slowly lose my mind?
And yes, I just want to interject here. Yes, I see that side right there next to my sidewall is missing some red. once I've got them all filed and everything, I'll just go back in with some of that red gel polish and cover that up and I think I added a little more gel on top of it, and then, it'll be fine. Everything's fixable at this point. Okay, so everything's encapsulated. I have got everything but my thumb wiped off, so I'm going to do that. Get all the sticky layer, inhibition layer, whatever you want to call it, get all that off and give them a really good file. Anywhere where I have kind of filed into my glitter, I can just use that red gel polish to go in and kind of detail up with that, and it's fine. So, okay, so I'm going to be using my Mia Secret white gel paint. My pinky, everything but the ring finger and the thumb get top coat right now. So, on this one, the middle nail, I'm going to be doing what looks like a package, basically, a gift box. So, to do that, I'm going to get my kind of a long liner brush and get a line straight down the middle of the nail. And, these straight lines really used to scare me to death. I used to hate even the thought of doing them. But once I got a decently long liner brush and learned how to use it, these straight lines like this they're nothing to be scared of. Once you learn how to use a longer liner brush, the brush does the work for you. You basically use the length of the brush and just kind of lay it down on your nail and pull. And as long as you're going in a fairly straight direction, you're going to get a fairly straight line. So, that's what I'm doing here. I'm just making sure everything is in that line is covered. It's as thick as I want it to be. And making sure that it's, the end of it up here, up near my cuticle. Goodness, once again, I can't talk. Making sure that the end of it that's up near my cuticle is nicely squared off and looks good. And then I am going to do something which goes against everything I believe in for nails. I'm going to draw a horizontal line across. I do not like horizontal lines across nails. That's why you won't see me doing those bangle nails or basically anything that goes straight across like that. I just don't like it. I feel like it makes your nail look wide. It visually cuts it in half, and it's not for me. But I decided to break my own rule in this case because I wanted that little gift box nail. I think those look really cute. So I'm just getting that horizontal line filled in, trying to make it the same thickness as the vertical line. And I switched to a shorter brush here because I don't know, I feel like it gives me a little more control when I'm working with shorter lines. If that makes sense. I don't know. That came out kind of weird, it sounded like. But yeah, I'm just going to fill all this in. I haven't cured anything yet. I haven't cured the vertical one. It's all still uncured gel paint at this point. And flipped it around here to make sure it looked right and decided to square that off and make it the same thickness on both sides. And now before I cure it, I am going to sugar it. And if for some reason you don't know what sugaring means, it's this. It's sprinkling very fine glitter or acrylic sometimes into wet gel, and it gives it a matte, and if you're using glitter, sparkly look. When I do this, I do like to use a lot of glitter or acrylic. I've done this with acrylic before too, but yeah, I'll make sure I'm getting plenty on there. You don't want to see any shine from that uncured gel polish at all. You'll make sure it's all soaked in. And I like to give it a double cure. And when it's done, then I'll scrub that glitter off. I didn't do it over the silicone mat because this thing, that mat's hard enough to clean as it is. Very fine glitter like that, oh my God, it drives me crazy. Okay, so that nail is done for now. Now on my pinky, it's going to be like peppermint candy stripes. So once again, this is all going to be, no flash curing in between or anything. We're going to sugar this nail too. So yeah, I'm going to get my peppermint candy lines painted on here. And I think I fast forward through quite a bit of this because it's just, repetitive. And it was making the video very long. It's already plenty long as it is. So yeah, I'm just going to work on these lines and I'll let y'all watch. Alrighty, got that pinky nail done. And those lines, I wish I'd slanted them a little more. It makes that nail look a little wide, but nah, I don't think anybody's going to notice it with me, especially with everything that's going on in this set. So, yeah. So, okay, this is the nail I was dreading, and it ended up being my favorite nail. I'm going to do more peppermint candy stripes, but like the round looking candies, like the swirl. So I'm starting that out by finding the center point of my nail, or as close as I can get to it. And then I'm going to pull from there and kind of pull, curved lines. And they get wider as they go out. Yeah, this one, I was scared to death of this nail. I was really, really scared of it. And I got it on my first try. I'm so proud of myself on this nail. There's a few things in this set that I kind of made myself uncomfortable doing, but now I'm glad I tried. This set made me realize I need to push myself more. I need to challenge myself. I need to try things that scare me, and I think, oh, there's just no way I could ever do that. But yeah, the only way I'm ever going to learn is to do it, right? So yeah. So yeah, anyway, getting these lines drawn out. The hardest thing about this, honestly, was making sure they all swirled the same direction. I've seen a few of these peppermint candy, like these kind of swirly nails, and you get, every now and then you'll see one where one of the lines isn't swirled in the same direction, and it kind of drives me a little crazy. I always said if I ever did one of these nails, I was going to make sure I didn't do that. So yeah, just if you do one of these, make sure you're remembering what direction your lines need to go in, and they will look fine. I kind of psyched myself out more than anything on this nail. It was not as hard as I built up in my head. I just had to get in there and try it. I did one practice before this, and it didn't turn out as good as this nail, but it was a practice nail. But it was still okay. So, yeah, anyway, once again, I am going to let y'all watch this. It's pretty self-explanatory. This nail gets sugared too, so nothing's getting cured until the glitter goes on at the end.
So I found the strength to say it was harder than catching the moon. And when the words fell out, I saw the warmth filling the room. So I gathered the strength to lift it, and you picked it up and laid it down, and you picked me up and I am found. Oh, oh, oh. It's without a cause. Sometimes it's just because I think we found it. Oh yeah, we found it again. Oh, it never faded, 'cause you created. And then I found the spark in, whoa, the spark in you. Got easier to see it. The glow, it came pulsing this time. So when you really felt it, I saw the flame grow in your eye.
Okay, so all those are done. Now we're going to work on this one. And I'm going to be doing some 3D stuff on top with this non-sticky solid gel. I have found playing around with it in the past that it is best to put it on top of a sticky layer of, either straight hard gel or base coat or just something. It just seems like it adheres best to a sticky layer versus like what the nail was just a second ago, just buffed and smooth. It just, you have less trouble with the solid gel wanting to kind of slide around on you. It tends to just, I don't know, when you stick it on something with a sticky layer and it just kind of, it just, I don't know how to explain it. It works better if you're applying it to a sticky layer. So, and yes, you will notice I have put a glove on for this. Please do not handle this stuff with your bare skin. I know I preach about it all the time, but y'all don't. Gel allergies are just through the roof for a reason. So, yeah. So, I'm going to pull out just a small little bit of this stuff. I thought I would need more, but I ended up not even using this much. In my little dapping dish there, I've just got some water. I think you can use probably alcohol or nail cleanser to do this, but I have found that water works just fine. So, okay, so I'm dividing that into like manageable size pieces, what I thought I was going to need, and it's sticking to my tool there. I'm dead. This stuff, man, it's kind of fun to play with, but it's a pain in the ass to work with sometimes too. So, and I thought about using my colored 3D gels that I bought for this, but I thought, well, if I'm doing this whole round peppermint candy out of white, it might not cure all the way through. And this stuff is easier to work with, honestly. The clear is much easier to work with than that little 12-pack of colored 3D gels that I bought. It's basically the same stuff, but this is just easier to work with. So what I have done is roll that gel up into as round of a ball as I could. And now I'm going to kind of use my tool to make sure it is round, as round as I can get it. And I want it to be flat on top too. So I'm going to kind of level that off as best as I can. And once I've got it like I like it, I'm going to give it a cure. My little tool there, you'll see that it's bent on the end. It did not come like that. I did that myself for stuff like this. It just, I don't know. I saw it on another video, somebody else, a Russian channel, and she had her tool bent, and it's very helpful, especially for things like this. So, yeah, I've got that one cured, and now I'm going to work on my little, like, very traditional candy cane. And yeah, this one I definitely thought about doing it like I've seen done before. I saw somebody do like a strip of the white 3D gel and a strip of red 3D gel and kind of spin them together and form the candy cane. But I don't know. Like I said, this stuff is so much easier to work with. So yeah, I thought that was ended up being way too much. So I'm going to cut it off and work on forming my candy cane here. And once I get it formed the way I like, I'm going to give that a cure also. All right, so all of that solid gel is cured. Now we can make them into little peppermint candies. So I've got a little brush here. I think this is called a petal brush. God, it was perfect for this. So I'm just going to paint them white and give them a cure. It's just this gel paint that I've been using for all my stripes and everything up to this point. And then I'm going to get ready to put some lines on top. I'm making sure I'm getting them all the paint all the way around the edges, all the way down to the nail. If you get that white paint on the nail, all you gotta do is just wipe it away with a little detailer brush or something. It's not a big deal. And yeah, these, I saw somebody else do this on, I think, Instagram, and I just thought it was so cute. I thought, yeah, I've got to try that. And I know some of y'all have been asking me for more 3D stuff. So yeah, I thought this was the perfect time to try this out. So, going to try to make tiny little stripes on these little peppermint pieces. I was kind of in my mind toying around with where that solid gel is clear. I was kind of toying around with maybe getting a very thin, flat piece of it put over the round peppermint and like squish it at the ends to make it look like the wrapper. But yeah, with everything else that's going on in this set, and as long as this set took me, I just dropped that idea really quick. But it's something I do want to kind of revisit in the future. I think it could be really cute. The thing that gave me that idea was those hibiscus nails that everybody was doing this past summer. The ones that they would build the little hibiscus flower out of the color gel and then put the clear gel on top to make it look like it was, I don't know, glassy, or I don't know how to describe it, but I think most of y'all probably know what I'm talking about. That's what gave me the idea to try and maybe sometime do a candy with a wrapper around it. I think that could be really cool looking. It'd be a gigantic pain in the ass to do, but I think it could look really cute. So anyway, getting this red gel painted on. It's the same one that I put on under the glitter way back at the beginning of this video. And just getting those little swirls painted. I'm just showing y'all one layer here, but I do go back and do a second layer after I cure this just to get that red, more red, basically. So yeah, I'm going to do that and then top coat everything on this nail, and then it's just finishing touches. Alrighty, so I got that one top coated, and my pinky has a mind of its own. I broke it really badly in high school, and it just, it never acts right. Okay, so for this one, it's a package nail, so it needs a bow in the middle. And I heated this little bow up and bent it so it would curve better to my nail. I used one of those candle warmers and just laid it on there for a few seconds, and it's plastic. It will bend so easy. And then in the middle of this one, it definitely needed a little something. So, excuse me, I just thought a red rhinestone. Simple and perfect. And it completely finishes that nail off just so perfect. So, and then there we go. I did put a smaller red rhinestone in the middle of my little 3D peppermint piece there. And yeah, I still can't figure out what to do with the thumb, but that glitter is just so Christmassy on its own. I don't know if it needs anything or not. But yeah, there's my little rhinestone there. And so yeah, y'all let me know what you think. It's like Christmas just said bah all over my nails. Yes, they're very OTT and yeah. I just did not know where to stop, I think is the problem. But so yeah, y'all give me your opinions. Before you leave, like, subscribe, comment, hype, all those good things, and give me some ideas on what to do with my little Shrek paw there so I can finally get something on it. I'm out of ideas. It's the end of the year, man. And yeah, that'll do it. I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for sticking around. Bye.